I mean, come on now. This is handball. Clear as day. There's no excuses. I cannot believe that we actually saw that and VAR saw replays of that and still decided not to recommend the referee to go have a look. This is a clear handball. It's as clear as they come. Yes, he slipped, but he's definitely stopped Liverpool from an advantage. Salah has gone past him, and with the assist of his hand, he stopped the situation. I don't know what these referees are on these days, specifically VAR. I think the ref saw maybe Odegaard slip, but still, after that replay, it was clear as day that this should have been a penalty. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they've been drinking something. I mean, it's a huge call, right? It changes the game because Liverpool could get the penalty, then go in front, and at this point, they were very dominant. They were controlling the game. So yeah, it completely changes the game. That's maybe another 2 points that Liverpool could have gotten. And yes, Arsenal have been victim to bad VAR calls this season. Yes, they deserve a break, true. But so have Liverpool. Liverpool have also been subject to a lot of bad VAR decisions and refereeing decisions. They've had red cards rescinded after an appeal. And the worst of them is they had a good goal disallowed for no reason. So we can't use that excuse. Anyway, getting onto the game. This 5-2 or 4v1 situation. They didn't make it count. They just did not make it count. Salah, I think, does nothing wrong. He had a variety of options and he gave it to Trent. And Trent just blasts it. He hits that. I don't know. Maybe the choice of finish is not good. Maybe go low, keeper's bottom corner, low to the keeper's bottom corner or through the keeper's legs. But the boy just hit it. He hit it and he hit the crossbar, rattled the woodwork. Good chance wasted by Liverpool. Completely wasted. Brilliant football game to watch. End to end, very entertaining. I saw 22 people that started that game specifically. All of them really working so hard. It was a tight game. Obviously, Gabriel scored. Arsenal took the lead very early, and I think Gabriel had a very solid game, very good game for a defender together with his partner in crime, Saliba. Saliba, outstanding. I think he won man of the match. That's a proper Rolls Royce, the very definition of a Rolls Royce defender. In just 2 seasons, he's completely changed the look of that Arsenal defense. Absolutely magnificent performance from him in a big game, and he's just proven his value, his worth. I think this boy is going to be absolutely essential to whatever Arsenal are trying to build in the long term. He's definitely in the conversation of the best defender right now. Another player that I was definitely impressed by, Declan Rice. I think he's signing out the season so far. What an amazing performance by him, and also changed Arsenal's midfield completely. I just want to shout out Konate. I think he was a beast today. Absolutely fantastic, aggressive, extremely quick, and he was very solid. So yeah, Konate for me was Liverpool's best player. Salah has scored his 151st Premier League goal. That's now puts him in the top 10 scorers of all time. And people are throwing names like Saka next to him. You really can't compare. This is different level. We're dealing with a different type of animal here, a different type of player. He's a Premier League great already. So let's not forget that. And Trent just equaled the most assists for a defender, and he's got that together with his partner in crime as well, Robertson. So they're both on 57. I think they should be extremely grateful to Jurgen Klopp. I think Klopp has made them. Simple as that. How he plays and how he sets up, he's made them to be the type of players that they are today. A very disappointing performance by Saka, absolutely pocketed specifically by Joe Gomez after he came on during the first half after Tsimikas went off to injury. I think Saka did nothing the whole game. So Bosley, okay, worked hard, but really not a very memorable performance by his standards. Not good enough. And Martinelli as well. I thought he had a really poor game. I think Martinelli had a poor game and he had a chance to get a Trent, but he just didn't. He was not able to. So yeah, man, there were some people who did not really have good games today. Zinchenko as well. Somehow he always struggles when he gets to Anfield, and we know last season he was almost responsible for the goal where Trent, I think, gave him a nutmeg before crossing it to Firmino for the equalizer. So yeah, I don't remember Zinchenko having a good time at Anfield, even with Man City. Speaking of Man City, they are the biggest winners, I guess, from this result, a draw. I think a draw is a perfect result for Man City. Gives them an opportunity to catch up, make up the gap, And now we have Arsenal top at Christmas and they're already singing Lonely at the top. I just feel like it's a little bit premature because they were top at Christmas last season as well, if I'm not mistaken. You don't win anything by being top at Christmas. We're not even halfway through. The league is not won at Christmas, but it's positive. It's good. Arsenal have continued on the form that they had last season and they're trying to improve on that. So that's a positive. A point away at Anfield is never something bad. So yeah, Spurs won as well. Now they get into top 4. Man City with still a game in hand to make up, but it's looking interesting. Top 4 race is definitely looking interesting. The league race, title race is looking interesting as well. It looks like we'll have a mini horse race this season. Chelsea still mid-table, but they play tomorrow. Hopefully they can get some 3 points and start climbing. Big wins at the bottom for Burnley and Luton today. I feel like the pressure is now on Forest because they're closing in on Forest, and I think Everton will be fine. Remember, Everton got a negative 10-point deduction for breaking FFP, and if it wasn't for that, they'd actually be above Chelsea in 10th position. So because of that, I think Everton will be fine. So between those bottom 4, I think the people that you can catch is actually Forest. I also think Crystal Palace will be fine. Yep, that's my reaction. That's my review. See you on the next one.